And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for you. HBAR. Oh my God. HBAR and OnlyFans. What? Crypto Hulk, what the hell's going on with HBAR? Hey, equal opportunity. Oh my God. Let's get into this article. First thing, though. First 5 people to the channel. Who are they? We got Mark, Lina, Malik Liana. I tried. Fred was number 2. I'm just doing first name only basis. Jesse, Sean, and then Will. Remember, you need a blockchain to use the stable coin. Is a good thing for the XRP ledger. Okay, we got that one done. Rajnith Menon. Welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Then we got Spencer Christian. Welcome to the entry level membership. Scrim de la Creme says, when the market crashes like this, I wish I could purchase everything. I'm telling you what, this is the last chance. What I'm seeing now, we are in the last chance before things start to take off. I don't know how long the last chance lasts, but this is like discount price crypto right now. With all this news happening and the prices are still low, it's like, oh my God. Like, the last time I bought crypto was about 5 years ago. I just recently started buying crypto again. I'm trying to catch up for the past 5 years. I was always afraid of like a quantum attack and all that kind of stuff. And I just said, fuck it, I'm not going to put any more crypto in. But, with prices like this, I can't say no. So I utilize my sponsor, Caleb and Brown. They are here with institutional custody. They utilize Fireblocks. So what's different also is that this is not an exchange. So on an exchange, when your crypto is on an exchange, it's technically not yours. So all of you have money on an exchange or crypto sitting on an exchange. If that exchange were to get hacked or they have some kind of financial problem or whatever it is, they can take your crypto or your money that's on the books and pay off their bills, just so you know. Caleb Brown, that's not the case at all. It's strictly, they're a brokerage, and they utilize Fireblocks for custody. 2,000 banks around the world. See, look, your money that's sitting on an exchange and your crypto stuff, it's all going to go bye-bye if bad shit happens, all right? Just letting you know. With Caleb and Brown, your money goes in there and your crypto, it's not theirs. The law is very specific with that. They're a brokerage. They buy your crypto for you, and then you have the option of you can pull it off the exchange. You can put money on your books into Caleb and Brown. And like right now, I got some money sitting in there in case I need to buy a last-minute purchase. But 2,000 banks and financial institutions, they aren't putting their money on Coinbase. 2,000 banks and financial institutions are not putting their money into Uphold. Just saying. 2,000 banks and institutions are not putting their money in crypto wallets, okay? So they're putting it into Fireblocks. And that's where I want to be. If something bad were to happen, I want to be in Fireblocks with all the other 2,000 banks and financial institutions. I'm at a point now where that's where I want to be. I have a hardware wallet. I've got some crypto, my XRP and the VeChain. I got that in a hardware wallet, and that's where I'm going to keep it until whenever this thing with crypto takes off. So that's where I'm at. Let me take a look at who else showed up. Oh, yeah. Lastly, congratulations. Those of you that don't have memberships, I'm appreciating what you're doing. And what you're doing is helping other people. When you hit the like button, when you save this video to your favorites on YouTube, Just go down the list and click all these videos that I make. Save them all to favorites. When you share this video, go ahead and click, every day, click a video or pick 5 videos a day. Share it to your own email. That tells the algorithm. And then lastly, pick like 10 videos, put it on a loop or whatever, and turn the sound off and hit play. That greatly helps. If you're somebody who gets information, you're like, damn, this channel has some good stuff. If you don't donate, do all those things that I've said, because it greatly helps the channel. It's like you giving money. I'm serious, okay? I've noticed the algorithm numbers are way, way up. So people that are doing that, I encourage you to keep going by just looping my videos. Put them in there, let the commercials run and stuff. It shows the algorithm somebody's watching the channel. All right. Let's go to Mark says, doing it, brother from Oz. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's just like a donation. All right, let's look at this article here. This is very interesting. How we have Hedera, HBAR crypto working with OnlyFans. I'm like, what the hell is this? So let's take a little look here. And I'm going to get your guys' opinion. Is Trezor any good? I've got Trezor. I sell Trezor on my videos. So go ahead and look. Certain models of Trezor are good. I think don't buy the 5 or the 6. But if you look in my videos, below my video, you'll see which Trezors I have for sale. This video, the live videos, I just have gold and silver. If you look at my short videos that I make, ones that are about 1 to 1.5 minutes, those have hardware wallets for sale. Donation. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you very much. Says Blue Adept. Thank you. Here we go. OnlyFans founder and Crypto Foundation submit a late-stage bid to buy TikTok. Now, this is blowing me away completely. I never thought this would ever happen. Startup run by OnlyFans founder submitted an intent to bid on TikTok. The startup, Zoop, is partnering with a cryptocurrency foundation. Zoop gives the majority of revenues back to its creators. Oh, I wonder if Crypto Hulk might be interested in Zoop, huh? Let's read. April 2nd, a startup run by Tim Stokely, the founder of adult content social media site OnlyFans, has partnered with a cryptocurrency foundation to submit a late-stage plan to acquire short video app TikTok from Chinese owner ByteDance. The intent, let's read. The intent to bid was sent this week to the White House by Zoop, billionaire Stokely new company, and the HBAR Foundation, which manages the Hedera crypto treasury. Who interesting is this? Wow, OnlyFans is mainly known for pornography. Oh, that's just wonderful. Well, OnlyFans, and let's not hear any cracks about, hey, Crypto Hulk, Maxine Waters wants you to visit her on OnlyFans. I'll be like, oh, shit. While OnlyFans is known mainly for pornography, I cannot believe I'm reading this. Zoop is mainstream and family friendly and gives back the majority of its revenue to those who post on the site, rewarding them for driving up user engagement. Our bid for TikTok isn't just about changing ownership. It's about creating a new paradigm where both creators and their communities directly benefit from the value they generate. Zoop co-founder RJ Phillips told Reuters. The partners have been working with a consortium of investors, Phillips said. He declined to provide details on the bid or the investors backing it. This is getting interesting. On Wednesday, Amazon, are you hearing this? This is heating up. Yeah, I bet it is with OnlyFans. I guess it's getting real hot. On Wednesday, Amazon also put in a last-minute offer to buy TikTok. Well, isn't that something? U.S. President Donald Trump is expected on Wednesday to consider a proposal for TikTok to decide the fate of the app used by 170 million Americans. Oh my, that's like half the country. ByteDance faces an April 5th deadline to either sell TikTok or face a U.S. ban on national security grounds. The law passed last year with broad bipartisan support reflects concern in Washington that TikTok's ownership makes it beholden to the Chinese government and that Beijing could use the app to conduct influence operations against the United States. TikTok argues that the ban, okay. Trump said last month his administration was in touch with 4 different groups about a prospective TikTok deal. Very, very interesting right there. Maxine Waters. Oh, shit. Hulky. Did I hear you say me and you on OnlyFans? Oh, my God. How disgusting. Oh, man. We got Crypto Warrior. Welcome to entry-level membership. Maxine, I am glad you started it, says Walk of Life. Meta is going to buy it, Hulk. Oh. Now, this is very interesting because we've got a cryptocurrency company, HBAR, which is a part of the Hedera Foundation. There's probably 20 or 30 different global organizations representing Hedera. Now Hedera is a software company, cryptographic. They're working with SEALSQ to stop quantum attacks. And they were also working in automotive. They do different things, HBAR and SEALSQ and stuff. It's just very interesting because what if TikTok is used to sell cryptocurrency? What if, because Hedera could be utilized for that, sending prices, sending accurate prices to all the companies, and they could pay TikTok to run oracles and stuff, along with Algorand and Ripple, because they're all partners. You know that Hedera, Ripple, and Algorand are all partners. And what if they all joined on this platform of TikTok and made just like, you're watching your videos like you do on TikTok, but then there's opportunities to buy cryptos. Everything's going to be crypto related there. When you give people money on TikTok, just like on any other platform, they'll get cryptos. And then, this could open up a whole brand new thing. So I don't know. Makes you kind of want to buy some HBAR, huh? Okay, all right. I'll admit. I bought HBAR, let me check, an hour ago. Let me look at my email. Okay, it's done. I just got 25% of my monthly allowance into HBAR right now. In the past hour, I bought HBAR about an hour ago. Maybe it was, right around there, hour and a half. about an hour and a half ago, when I saw this, I'm like, you know what? It's just nonstop with HBAR. They're just innovating, and then I saw the potential of them buying TikTok. I'm like, oh my God, this could be fucking huge. That might be another platform. I'm telling you what, if you get the Chinese out of that platform, because they have the worst censorship, like, oh my God. The minute I just put the word TikTok in my title when I made the little 1 minute video, I put in there social media and wants to buy TikTok, and then when I posted that video, it said under review. And I'm like, oh my God, seriously? So I think when the Chinese get out of TikTok, it might be a platform that I live stream from now and then. Like, it's a very good possibility. So, and if they get rid of the censorship and all that shit, oh my God, this channel I'll have 2 channels, a TikTok and this one here. R.D. Barry, $5 membership just isn't enough for this. Damn, what a show. Insane information connecting dots back to 2007. Who does this? You know, $5 and $10 memberships are fine if YT would ease up on the censorship, because I wouldn't have 391 people in the show. There'd be like 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. See what I mean? So it's the numbers are right. Those are good numbers to charge $5 and $10, because then I'd have, instead of 65,000 subscribers, I don't have, if I had 65,000 fucking paid members, holy shit, dude, that would be 300,000 a month. That would be, I wouldn't even know what to do with all that money. I'd have to start having contests and shit like that. That's what I'd have to do. Yeah, that would be an idea. If I could grow it and blow out this channel where I got 65,000 paid members. Holy shit, we're giving a car away like every, I don't know, couple months. We're giving a nice car away or some shit like that. And it says we're live back again. I started the show, then I was gonna say TikTok. I'm already thinking about doing some shit on TikTok for real, like YouTube and all the censorship. It's just, I'm getting sick of it. And they're cutting my show off every 15 minutes. Fuck that shit. So, yeah, I mean, it depends on how big the channel gets. I mean, if I had a whole bunch of people and they were all members and shit, then we're having like giveaways and shit like that and meetups, and I can pick 100 people and say, okay, I'll pay for your trip. Let's meet. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of shit. It's YouTube, the one that fucks it all up, because at $10 a month, and if I got 50,000 people or something paying like members, like, fuck, dude, we could have like parties and shit, and it's like amazing. So anyhow, until then, we'll just run this little channel the way that it is. Let me click out of that article and go to the next article here. Elon Musk. Okay, this one is concerning. I'm going to show you this article here. The Internal Revenue Service is very concerning because the government gives them way too many. I mean, shit, yeah. 83,000 paid members. Fuck. We're giving away like once a month, like a fucking car, you know? Something cool, like I don't know what. We'll figure that shit out. And then we'll have I'll hook up with a travel agency and then start giving away trips for 2, like to vacation, all inclusive resorts around the world. And I mean, it just gets like that, you know. The YouTube prevents all kinds of this channel. I've had all those plans. These were all my plans to grow the channel out so fucking huge like that. Give away 1 car a month. Give away maybe for couples for 2. have maybe, I don't know, 5 couples every month going on all-inclusive trips, everything airfare paid for. Like if you need new clothes, would buy those too. I mean, all kinds of cool ass shit. It's just I could never grow the channel to where I wanted to. And that's what I've always wanted to do with the channels. Have fun with it and just, yeah. So anyhow, let's get on to what we can do right now, okay? Stephen Morris, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. I hope I can win the free car, but with Maxine in it, oh my God, so I can run it off the cliff. Oh my God, that went bad real quick. That was hella funny. Okay, Elon Musk. Oh my God, you guys are distracting me. Wait, my name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything on this show that I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Everything on this show is bullshit. About an hour before every show, I snort 3 lines of cocaine, inject heroin. It's real bad, chronic. I smoke some angel dust, pop some ecstasy pills, shit like that. Drink about 15 ounces of Bacardi 151. And then I'm ready to make the show. Now, we've got Elon Musk urges the Supreme Court to block the IRS access to Coinbase user data. This is something that I just don't agree with. Years ago, I worked for the Department of Justice and stuff, and I respect people that have rights, innocent until proven guilty. Here you've got Elon Musk utilizing his platform, and he has submitted a brief to the United States Supreme Court challenging the IRS use of so-called suspicionless subpoenas to obtain Coinbase user data. I totally agree with that. Our court system is so fucked up. This one judge actually said, yeah, the IRS does have right to that. No, they don't. And that judge needs to be fired, okay? And again, this is somebody who used to work for the Department of Justice, and I worked in the state Supreme Court level for 2 years, appearing in court once a week. So I'm very well, I know what's going on, okay? Not that fucking stupid. The Supreme Court on Monday requested a response from the federal government. Elon Musk's social media platform X has asked the Supreme Court to prevent law enforcement from forcing companies such as crypto exchange Coinbase to hand over users' financial data. In a Friday amicus curiae brief with the Supreme Court, X Corporation, that's the one thing, never mind. X Corporation said that the Internal Revenue Service used a subpoena to obtain without a warrant. Oh, really? They used the subpoena without a warrant? Oh, that's just illegal. 3 years of transaction records from Coinbase concerning over 14,000 customers. Wow. So you got the IRS issuing a subpoena without having a judge signing it, asking for 3 years of records of customers. I'm shocked. Truly, truly shocked. Now in America, I'm shocked. If you're from around the world, it's probably not shocking for you because America's different. This is not like American at all. This is like some kind of communist socialist kind of dumb shit. Social media giant X, along with 7 other researchers and advocacy groups, is challenging the use of so-called suspicionless subpoenas, arguing that such demands violate users' privacy rights. The social media giant claimed the IRS violated Harper's Fourth Amendment rights when it obtained a vast quantity of Coinbase records by means of a dragnet subpoena devoid of individualized suspicion. On Monday, the Supreme Court requested the federal government to respond. In 2020, listen to what happened about 5 years ago. In 2020, a guy named Harper, filed a suit against the IRS for its role in the alleged unlawful seizure of information that identified him as a crypto holder. A federal court ruled in 2023, so 3 years after that the IRS acted within its authority in accessing Coinbase user data. That is totally not American at all. Now, here's something called the United States Code. And this judge, obviously, that said that it's okay for the IRS to do that, that judge needs to be fired and put a 100-pound ankle weight on him and dropped into a big pile of shit, okay? Let's go right here. Let me show you the United States Code, something this judge obviously has no fucking idea about, okay? Just a little bit pissed right now. Common sense, people that don't have common sense, that are in judicial positions, piss me the fuck off. It's un-American. Now, here's what we call, I used to work for the Department of Justice. Also, I've told you I worked at the state level Supreme Court, okay? This shit I'm going to show you now is not complicated at all. We're just going to touch on the surface, okay? We're not getting into the United States Code. There's something called the United States Code, and every state has its version of this. California has a penal code, a vehicle code, business and professions code, health and safety code, fish and wildlife code, stuff like that, right? Okay, what is all that, Crypto Hulk? Well, when you work at a government level, you have to have codes to organize behavior, what's right and what's wrong, okay? Makes common sense, right? You have to have it in written code. And that's the basis of law in the United States. I don't want to go back 5,000 years, but you have something called the Law Code of Hammurabi. He was a ruler back in Mesopotamia, Iraq, and that's where all this starts. The United States court system comes from the Law Code of Hammurabi back about 5,000 years ago or whatever, okay? It's the starting of codified law in the history of the human being on this planet. Okay, it's the very first time. It's the very first time we had codified law in the history of the world that we know of. This goes back 5,000 years. Why is this important? Because this set the standard. Codified law. You have to have laws that are codified. These laws were written in stone. Not like Moses, but kind of, okay? These laws were written in stone, and the king wanted codified laws. Why? Because if it's not in the law, you can do it. It's a green light. Get it? Even though they didn't have green lights back then. This king Hammurabi set the standard for what we know as today as the standard of the United States Justice Code. Okay? The United States Code right there goes all the way back to the Law Code of Hammurabi. Now, why do we have this? So that governments can't do shit to you if it's not in the code. Get it? Okay. Now, in this United States Code here that I'm showing you, there's nothing about cryptocurrency. You understand that? There's nothing in the law code of the United States that sets up what is crypto, what is staking, what is interest, what is yield farming, all these things. There's nothing in the law. There's nothing in the code. You get that? Okay. Now, how does a judge give the IRS permission to go in and to examine cryptocurrency transactions when there's no definition of what cryptocurrency is in the United States Code, whether it's taxable or not? Do you see? This is a total violation of civil rights. That's why we go all the way back 5,000 years, the Law Code of Hammurabi, because that's how it's supposed to be. That king put code on the stone, and if it wasn't in the law, it was A-okay to do, right? It was one of these. You cannot have the IRS going in examining cryptocurrency transactions. Why? Because we have no code in the United States Code. Oh my God. I'm like the only one talking about this on the internet. Fucking amazing. And then Coinbase decides just to take it like a bitch. Oh yeah, we'll hand him over. Hi, I'm Brian Armstrong. I'm a little fucking bitch. I'll hand everything over because I'm a bitch. My name's Brian Armstrong. I'm the CEO of Coinbase. That guy is so fucking disgusting. Alrighty. So that's what Elon Musk is up to. And Brian Armstrong is a joke, an absolute joke CEO with no fucking nuts. All right. I'm just looking through the comments here. No Lynn says, still can't get my money from Coinbase. Yeah, that's why. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. We're going to have Caleb and Brown on the show tomorrow. 5 o'clock p.m. show. Caleb and Brown. Mark says, mob style Hulk. I like it. All right, let's go to the next one. Congress. Now, the next, I got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The next 4 articles all have to do with why are we crypto poor? Okay. That'll be the title of the next 4 articles, and we're going to hit them quick. Why are we crypto poor? I'm going to show you right now. This is a majority of the reason. All righty. Congressional committee urges the Federal Reserve to revise digital asset policies. We have had 4 years of Joe Biden literally destroying cryptocurrency, along with Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, and these other dumb shits. Republican members of the United States House Financial Services Committee have sent a letter to federal banking regulators requesting the reversal. Oh my God. Now we have to reverse bank policies. Wow. Congress is telling the Federal Reserve to reverse policies they have made that have fucked up cryptocurrency. That's basically what the United States Congress is doing to the Federal Reserve. The letter addressed to the chairs and the acting chairs of the Federal Reserve and the OCC, who's in charge, and the FDIC, all of these agencies, and we're going to also say the SEC. So we've got 4 agencies, everybody. Here's why you're not crypto rich right now, is because the Democrat Biden administration and all these fucking Democrats went into the Federal Reserve, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, those are the bank's direct boss, and then the Securities Exchange Commission, and had to make all these crypto laws, crypto rules that were all kinds of fucked up. That's what happens. So we have to try to unfuck the government, okay? The digital assets letter was one of several sent to regulators, including the SEC, asking them to what? Roll back or reverse rules made during the Biden administration. Oh my God. The digital asset letter specifically calls on the Federal Reserve to take back 2 supervisory letters. The first requires board supervised bank organizations to notify the Federal Reserve when engaging in digital assets. So what the Federal Reserve did was make it to where if banks got into crypto, they'd have to basically ask the Federal Reserve for permission. And this other SR23-8 for state member banks involved with crypto tokens and distributed ledger. The congressional members argue these impose unnecessary. Basically, Congress is contacting the top Federal Reserve, OCC, SEC, and telling them, knock it off. Stop the dumb shit. Okay, that's basically what's going on with that. What they found out, here's one of your, what is this here? What we got here, let me do a copy paste. Hold on, Positive Waves is here. Positive Waves says, let's see. Allbridge connects to XLM and XRP. Is Allbridge at 8 cents a better buy than XLM at 26? I'm very new to crypto world, and I have been a member of the Explosion Show for 2 months. I don't know where Allbridge is sold at. Where do you buy Allbridge at, and how much is it? 8 cents? Mike G. Not on CoinSlave. Lions Den FYT fund. Yeah, this is people giving money to tell YT to F off. That's pathetic. If you have a shitty platform like YT, I got customers that give a donation just to tell YT to F off. That's how you know the organization of YT is a disaster, when people do this. So anyhow, let's say you could buy Allbridge or Stellar. Allbridge is a bridge. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to diversify. If you wanted to put half into Stellar and half into Allbridge or something like that, that might be a way to go. Because then you're getting the, I can't tell you about prices. That's not, now we're way out of my area. This is just my opinion. Stellar XLM, that would be like the currency. So that would be like not taxable in and of itself. I mean, if you can get money, put it into a fund, and then it becomes a security. So anything could be a commodity, security. It just depends on how you wrap it up for sale. From what I know, Allbridge is just for retail. I'm not aware that XRP goes on Allbridge. I think specifically what Allbridge is a bridge for Ethereum-based platforms. That's kind of what I see it as, because Axelar is the bridge for all of the wholesale CBDCs with Ripple, and they have an Ethereum virtual machine that is a bridge, and which I don't know why they have that. They got Codius, and Codius is better than an Ethereum. See, virtual machines have been around since like the 1960s or 70s. So they're old technology. I'm not saying that's bad, but it's just, it takes a lot of energy and expense, whereas Codius is an update to a virtual machine, which is more efficient. Maybe they're not ready to release Codius yet. That's my opinion. It's been used. They're still using. Maybe they haven't updated it with AI and shit. Like there's a whole bunch of things I don't know, but at least we're aware of that. There's these things out there. So I can't tell. Like if it's me. And it's just me, I would probably get half my Stellar and put it into Allbridge, and then I'd have the other half Stellar. So I'd do a 50-50 mix. But diversification in this is good. It's good to diversify. That way, if something bad happens or they find a replacement for something else, that's all that I could offer at this time. Let's see. Okay, now I can't control the cursor here. Okay, here we are back again on Crypto Hulk. And we got that question done. Stephen Morris says, Allbridge can be traded for Orca at 8 cents. Probably complicated to do that. So everything Ethereum based is complicated, I've seen. All righty. Beto Druid says, super late, but I signed up today. Awesome. Let me continue with the news. All righty. So we've got the FDIC. Let's take a look. Let me do a copy and a paste. XDC's at 6 cents. Oh my God, man. Oh shit. Don't tell me. I'm already at my limit for XDC. All right, FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Okay, so let's back this up because we had some stuff happen. Congress is writing letters telling the Federal Reserve, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the OCC, and Congress is writing letters to the SEC telling them, hurry this fucking shit up, okay? Now, what does the FDIC do? They're the insurance portion of this. They insure banks. So what was happening is the FDIC, they found out, here it is right here, when Coinbase got sued, I think Coinbase sued the actual FDIC. Coinbase chief legal officer Paul Grewal accused the FTC of playing word games after the agency said it only searched for pause letters from a specific time period. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation has been accused of hiding information, lying. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation is lying. I'm not going to get into this article here because we went over it a few months ago. What happened is this. The FDIC was telling banks, we're not going to insure you if you buy crypto. That basically shuts it all down, okay? That's what was going on when Joe Biden was president. A whole lot of bad shit. That's why crypto's so cheap right now, okay? Now, also, while Biden was president, the FDIC, the guy, besides lying, besides destroying crypto, the guy running the FDIC was sexually harassing people. Oh, yeah, let's take a look here. This is what the FDIC was doing. Here it is, straight evidence right here. FDIC chairman, the guy in charge of the FDIC, his name is Martin Grunberg, and he will resign. He probably already did because they did an investigation and they found that he was a toxic leader in the FDIC. He had pervasive sexual harassment, discrimination going on at the FDIC, and bullying. People were bullied around and forced to do things. Now, the other fucked up agency is the SEC. It looks like we got control over the SEC right now. If you go to the SEC website, let me show you this, and then I'll get to the comments. Here's an SEC website right there for you. United States Securities and Exchange Commission. It talks about a crypto task force. Finally, oh my God, we got a crypto task force. The crypto task force seeks to provide clarity. Oh my God, this is the first 5 words. It says, what is the task force? Okay. The task force seeks to provide clarity. What is that, 6 words into it? And we're already like, awesome. On the application of federal security laws to the crypto asset market. I'm not going to get into this. But President Trump had this thing started, and they're going to go in and get crypto into the securities area, commodities area, banking area, get it into the real estate, all over where it needs to be. We need to be crypto rich. These 4 articles that I just shared to you right now are on how we get crypto rich, okay? We got to undo 4 years of dumb shit. That's what we got to do. So right now, if you notice the prices of crypto are cheap, take advantage of it like I am if you can. If you have to, get a loan, buy some crypto, pay it off a little bit every month. Alan, Caspa, any good trying to diversify? If anything, Casper Network, but not Caspa. Let's go. Mike G. Life is effing me up right meow. This channel is it looks like a little Paladuki. And I'm going to say it's the shit. But that's good shit, not bad shit. But not because some shit that's really good, people say, man, this is some bad shit. Meaning it's really good shit. All right. Next article. Shilajit. Hey, I got to take my Shilajit after the show. I'm getting some tonight. Guys, I'm talking about XRP. Oh my God, that's like not even funny. You owe me $2 for that joke. I read off your joke and nobody thought it was hilarious. All right. Next article. Oh, this one's a big article. This is, I think, I got 2 articles left. I could probably finish 1 to 2 before the end of the show, and that's faux show. Okay. Let me start by copying this article here. Let me do a copy. Fuck. I'm trying to do a copy and a paste, and the little trackpad shit that's supposed to make our lives easier. Oh my God, really? Okay. I got some last night. Wait, I got some last, and it was cheap. Wow. All right. Right here, MoneyGram implements MasterCard move to facilitate digital money movement. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing MoneyGram hooking up with MasterCard. And if you know anything about that, that's Ripple. This is all Ripple right here and Stellar, okay? Well, we're going to talk about this will be the last article. Yeah, we got like 10 minutes. I think this will be it. Let's go out on a bang. MoneyGram is implementing MasterCard. That's massive right here. MoneyGram has implemented MasterCard Move. That's MOVE. What is it? It's a portfolio of money transfer solutions. Oh, so it's a portfolio that has money transfer solutions in it. I wonder what kind of solutions are in there. Ripple and Stellar maybe, or no, it's a Bitcoin Ethereum solution. It's got to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Fuck. Let's read. With this integration, MoneyGram customers can use any U.S. issued MasterCard to send funds to 38 eligible receiving markets. MoneyGram and MasterCard plan to increase the number of receiving markets and add more what? Cross-border payment capability. Well, isn't that something? I wonder what technology they could possibly use. I have no idea. I'm sure it's Ethereum based or it's Bitcoin. One of those two. It's got to be. Because that's all the news talks about is Ethereum, Bitcoin, or it's Solana. It can't be anything else. Okay. Our expanding global network, present in nearly every country, is one of the most valuable assets, says MoneyGram's CEO. Through strategic alliances like this, we continue to grow our network, advancing MoneyGram's mission to make cross-border payments seamless, affordable, and secure for everyone. 1, 2, 3. Fourth paragraph down. This combination will provide MoneyGram customers with access to near real-time funding. Oh my God. We all know now that it's not Ethereum. It's not Bitcoin. Near real-time funding from any U.S.-issued MasterCard. The ability to send funds across borders to bank accounts, mobile wallets, MasterCards, and cash pickup endpoints. Low transaction fees. Well, right there. That's not Ethereum. It's not Bitcoin. Let's take a look here. I did a search, and the search is, I did it on a Google search. If you want to do that, you can. It says, is MoneyGram still a Brightwell partner? The answer is yes. MoneyGram is still a Brightwell partner, allowing members to send money through Brightwell using the MoneyGram service. If you look down below, besides MoneyGram, Brightwell also partners with MasterCard and Western Union. So if we look at Brightwell, here's this article here, all the way back 6 years ago, everybody. Crypto Hulk deep dive time. I did a little research. Interested in life, welcome to the entry-level membership. I appreciate you getting a member, even if it's like a membership, even if it's $5, it helps the algorithm, and it's just what you need to do. Let me continue. So what do we got here? Ripple partner MoneyGram, but no, seriously now, seriously. You have a great channel here. You have some of the best research on the internet, all wrapped up into one. I got the best, funniest jokes, the best entertainment, hands down, it's the best. Ripple partner MoneyGram seals a partnership with who? Brightwell. Can XRP be involved? I'll leave that article alone. So there's your connection there. And that's why MoneyGram, it says if you do the Google AI search, besides MoneyGram, Brightwell. So it starts talking about Brightwell, MoneyGram, MasterCard, Western Union. Okay, these are all connected. All their technologies are connected. Here is a massive connection right here I want to show you. Now Visa comes into it. We got PayPal and Venmo and Visa all working together. What is it for? Visa Plus. They're all working for Visa Plus. Think about this. PayPal's a money system. Venmo's a money system. Visa is a money system. Now they're all see how they're working together? What have I told you all this time? Good cryptos will work together and do amazing things, okay? So now we've got Visa, PayPal, Venmo working together. If you look in this article, oh, look, right here, Brightwell. Crypto Hulk, what is this article? April of last year, 2024. We got Brightwell still involved. You see this? Brightwell is mixed up here with Cross River Bank and Fiserv. Let's look right here. Fiserv. Let's look at Cross River Bank. Crypto Hulk, what is Cross River Bank? Why are they mixed up with Visa and all these payment companies? Well, let's look right here. Nobody else has this. This is only Crypto Halt channel. Cross River Bank to integrate Ripple for real-time payments. When is this? Oh, just 2014. Whoa. Yep. Day one, Ripple partner, Cross River Bank. Let's look right here. Fiserv is involved in the Visa, PayPal, Western Union. Fiserv is mixed up in this. Here is what nobody else has. I'm the only one on the internet that has this. Go to the 19-second mark. 19-second mark. What do we see here? It's a Ripple Labs page. It says meet the team. And guess what? Fiserv is right there, number 4. That's who's mixed up with Visa, PayPal, Venmo, Brightwell, Cross River, all this shit. Western Union, Astra. Now, here's the Visa connections. Let me do a copy and a paste. Visa spends $925 million on Currency Cloud. That's a Ripple partner, by the way. So Visa basically spends $925 million to have Ripple technology. Okay. Here it is again. Visa spends $250 million when? Oh, just 2018, only 7 years ago. Visa spends $250 million 7 years ago on Ripple technology. And that's called Earthport. Now, here's where Stellar comes into all of this. I don't want the Stellar people to think I left them out. Stellar is right here. If I can get this copied. Copy and paste. This article is dated 6 years ago. 6 years ago, March 2019. Pretty much 6 years ago. Western Union partners with Stellar. There you go. And they have a collaborator named Thunes. Oh my God. I'm going to show you something now. Here's an article. So here's where Stellar is mixed up with Thunes. Oh, damn, Wayne Williams. We got Wayne Williams drops a red pill. Here is my fuck YouTube donation. See what I'm saying? Like, that is, like, pathetic. Like, if I could find an alternative platform, and there's none right now. That's why YT and these other channels fuck me over. But I'm hoping this HBAR TikTok thing takes off and it's uncensored like these other platforms. Well, because these other platforms are all censored out. But I appreciate that. But it's a shame where people have to do that, you know? All I'm trying to do is help people get rich. It's all that I'm doing. That's a crime. I guess that's a crime on social media or whatever it is. I'm a criminal because I'm trying to help poor people come up. And what do? I read off facts. That's all that I do is I just read facts. And I get in trouble. I get channels deleted. I've had one YT platform channel deleted. I've probably have 8 TikTok channels just straight up deleted. I can't get on Facebook now. I'm going to have to sign up under a dummy account. I got to get a brand new phone because Facebook, all that shit's linked up to your phone. And when you try to load Facebook again, it knows that it's me. And so I'm going to go get a free phone one of those burner phones and all my Facebook shit. I'm going to use that. But Wayne, thank you very much. That's mighty generous of you there, buddy. So let's look here. We learned that, where was that article? Okay, now this is so massive right here. This is huge. Western Union partners with Stellar collaborator Thunes, okay, for mobile wallet. THUNES. We need to do a deep dive on Thunes because Stellar is working with them. And here they are, Thunes. Thunes is working with Swift. Oh, shit. Look at the article right here. I just gave it to you. Thunes, THUNES, is a company that's directly tied to Swift. Everybody, I'm showing you now what no other channel is showing you. I have the deep dives nobody else has anywhere in this fucking Milky Way galaxy. There's a company called Thunes. You can see it right here. It's working with Swift. Stellar is working with Thunes. Guess what? Stellar's linked up with Swift. How you like me now? Now, they got, as the time of this article was written, October 2024, they have a wallet. Thunes has a wallet. They have right here 3 billion mobile wallets around the world. Are you hearing me? Thunes. Let me repeat this again. Thunes has 3 billion wallets around the world. Well, Crypto Hulk, that's like almost half the world. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Nobody on the internet has the news like Crypto Hulk does. So they have a Swift connectivity. Now, if you look down below, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have something called Smart X Treasury. Smart X Treasury. How about that? And that comes from XRP. You know why? Because XRP is tied into here too. I'm going to show you proof right now. Here's where the Crypto Hulk deep dives goes into full effect. I'm going to drop a truth bomb right now. I already showed you how Stellar has a direct connection to Swift. It's through a company called Thunes. Thunes has 3 billion wallets. They also have some called Smart Treasury X. If you look right here in the third paragraph, Thunes is connected to Atajuwafa Bank via Ripple. There's your connection. That's why I'm Crypto Hulk, the deep diver extraordinaire. You have Thunes connected to Atajuwafa Bank, which is a Ripple partner. Stellar is connected to Thunes. Thunes is also connected with Swift. So therefore, Ripple via Atajuwafa Bank utilizes Swift to move money all around the world because they're tied in with Thunes, who's a partner to Swift with 3 billion fucking wallets and Smart X Treasury. That's where the X comes in. In Thunes, they have the Smart X Treasury. That's where the X comes in because they're a Ripple partner via Atajuwafa Bank. That's why I'm Crypto Hulk. All righty then. Let me do a copy and a paste. Stellar is also hooked up with MoneyGram. Here's your proof right here. See how, okay, look, I keep telling you, all good crypto works together. So what we're seeing is, imagine in the circle, you have Thunes and Swift. That's in the circle. Now on this side, you got Atajuwafa Bank and then Ripple. So they're all connected. On the other side, you've got Stellar. And they're linked right up with Thunes. And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Marcus Grimad says, you're good. Oh, I'm much better than good. I'm brilliant. So that's what you get for your $5. And again, I appreciate it. Look, if you don't have the $5, and I'm not joking, but then do those other things. Click up 10 of my videos, link them, and just let them run. Turn off the sound, go away, put up 20 videos, whatever you want to. Put them all in there. Let them just run 24/7. And that is grinding away at the algorithm. And that's your donation right there. If you're really hard up and you can't afford it, then I don't want to take your money for crypto. Run those fucking videos. Put the sound on silent and walk away. Say, I'm paying my debt to Crypto Hulk. That's what he said. And I still make my deal with the universe. I say to the universe, show me information. I can help people get rich or poor people, whatever. Well, I'm trying to honor that right now. So I'm giving everybody an opportunity to get the best crypto deep dive and information. I'm just asking you, help the channel out. Help somebody else. When you run those shows, when you put 20 videos on and hit the loop on it or whatever, then that's helping other people see this program, because the algorithm will then open up to more people. So that's you helping other people by running those shows. Okay. All right. I think that'll, oh shit, we're over time. Okay. So there's your article there. Stellar invests in MoneyGram. There you go. And Thunes. Yep, pretty amazing stuff, I do have to say. Let me check the comments here real quick before I go. Yes, I bought Zebek, somebody says. Stu Lavelle is here. Later, team. Take care. Cheers, Hulk. All righty. Watching Hulk 8+ hours a day. Ram Hernandez says, we're watching Hulk 8+ hours a day. Right on. Thank you very much. YouTube just got Thune. Okay. Somebody, Freedom Ledger just bought more XLM and XRP. Alexander says, absolutely awesome channel, my brother. Great information, especially about how you connect the dots. I recommend all my friends and family to your channel. We love you, Hulk. All right. Awesome. I got to go back to work and try to find news for a tomorrow AM show. I got about 6 p.m. right now. Jay, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Appreciate that. I'm going to give myself about 2.5 hours. And if I can't, I'll just get up early like I do tomorrow. And instead of having a show, study, and then try to have a show at about, I think around 11 a.m., something like that. But I'm hoping to come up with some news now so I can have an early morning show at 7 a.m. But it depends. If there's no news, I can't have the show. And that's faux show. I'll see you all tomorrow.